Hey, welcome to Wheels Wednesday. We're going to look at a box of wheels racers, or X-Racers, sorry. X-Racers are the cars that are clear. I like them a lot. If they had glow-in-the-dark wheels, they'd be perfect. But the fact that they're clear makes me happy, because if you're going to make plastic, make clear plastic. Now, I've always liked clear things ever since I was a child, and I played with these things called time travelers and micronauts. Micronauts, you know, the main figure was like the time traveler, the clear little figures, and they were fantastic. So there are 5 cars in here, names that I think these are all just made up names. These are probably not real vehicles, but we'll look at them in a second. We have the Draftinator, the Cosmic Coupe. I've had several of those. The Locomotorin, the Electrac, and then the Nerve Hammer. So yeah, it's not like we're getting a Lamborghini or a Ford or a Plymouth or anything that's real. We're getting, you know, unlicensed vehicles, which makes it cheaper for Hot Wheels, or Mattel I should say, to produce. Now getting them out, you're going to have to peel from the side. I looked at the top and the bottom. There's really no way to get them out that way. They're starting to come on clear clamshells, and that's pretty cool. I remember there was something else they came on before, but it's been a while. So let's just start from the bottom and go into the top, and then we'll compare to see which one's my favorite. And of course, you'll have the same favorite. All right, this car right here is called the Nerve Hammer, and it was originally made in 2005, but was updated in 2016. It's got clear red and yellow. It makes me want to go to McDonald's. It is number 5. So actually, there's maybe a thing on here with 5, 4. Yep, there is. It goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up to the. It's a number on the 5 right here on the side. You got chrome for the exposed motor. Therefore, there's chrome seats, and the bottom is the only thing metal, other than probably the pin going through the tires. The tires are actually also clear, which is really neat. They are a translucent blue, and yeah, we have all 4 layers. We have the red, we have the yellow, which makes up not just the window, but the parts around that. I'm trying to see if anything in the front. They didn't use what I guess on some cars, this clear part would be used in the front for the lights, but they did not use it. So I don't know if this was printed in a different color at one time, and it was not translucent, except for the windows, of course. So the front is the same chrome that makes up the engine. Let's see. It rolls rather nicely. And of course, all of these are going to be under 3 inches long. So we're going from the number 5 to number 4. Number 4, we got a beautiful blue with yellow. This particular vehicle is called the Electrac. Boogie, boogie, woogie, woogie. It's Electrac. We got those 5-spoke wheels that are very different from these. It's almost like the negative version of these. It's like you took the insides where it's white and reverted it to where it's not white. So, you know what I'm saying? We got white paint on the side, and we got a clear blue top, a white inside core with just 1 seat in the middle. The white does not come out the front or back as far as the actual white plastic. It just shows up in the turbines on top, which I guess make up its electricity somehow. The bottom is the metal part of this. It was originally made in 2017. I have never heard of Electrac in my I don't know, it's weird. Oh, and by the way, these were all produced in Indonesia instead of Malaysia like normal. Their 5-packs are usually not Malaysia. They're normally Indonesia. Or Thailand, I think, is another place. All right, so we got that. Let's look at the number. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's a locomotive. I like that smoke colored. I always thought smoke was a really cool color. And to go with yellow, I think that's nice. I think it's a nice touch. Some of my favorite Henshin cyborgs are this color, the smoke, translucent, but almost like a translucent black, which is what we call smoke. It's got the number 3 on the side. It's the number 3 locomotive. This is the Locomotorin, and it was originally made in 2019. The bottom is metal. We have a layer, that's a huge layer of chrome going from the bottom all the way to the top. And it has a translucent, you know, the black part, or the translucent smoke top. So I don't think this is more than 3 layers. Usually there's 4 layers in a vehicle, but this one's a very different one. It's only got 3 layers. The spokes are unpainted, but the rim is painted a very metallic blue. On the back, we got that much. I was hoping and trying to figure out maybe the bottom part chrome and the top part chrome, maybe 2 different colors, but I don't think so. not bad. Not the coolest one of the boat group, but not uncool at the same time. I mean, it's not something I would want to drive to town, but I don't know, if I had to get through a rainstorm, I'd probably rather drive this, so I want to worry about the being hydroplaning. All right, this next one's pretty nice. We got a clear, not just translucent, it's clear, and it's got orange windshields. The back window, let's see where else the clear orange layer goes. I don't see anywhere else. And then there is a chrome layer, which makes up the seats inside. The driving is on the left. The wheels are I don't know what they're called, but I call them the Tron wheels. They just remind me a lot of Tron, which makes sense if you put Tron wheels on all of these, because they're all like very Tron looking. If they made X-Racers with glow paint, I think I'd be in heaven. I mean, that would be perfect for me. It's got the number 2, because we're going backwards on these. And the bottom is a red. Now this is called the Cosmic Coupe. And you probably have this in several colors. They did have glow wheels on one of these, I think. This was originally produced in 2020, which wasn't too terribly long ago. And of course, again, that bottom part's metal. All these translucent things make me think, is there a special feature where I shine a light? No, it's just that the plastic is translucent, so the rivets are going to be translucent. All right. Nah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't personally like orange and white or orange and clear. Orange and white, ugh, it just reminds me of a orange sickle, which I've never really liked. I'll eat them, but I won't like them. And then number 1, which is last, we're kind of counting down. We got very dark translucent purple, clear tires. That's another thing. Notice that all these tires are also translucent. We've had blue, we've had yellow, we've had, is it the same yellow? I'm going to try to figure that out. It's almost like this is more of a lime yellow. And then of course that one's orange to go with the windshield. These are clear, which go with its windshield actually. The bottom is a vibrant pink, and it is the metal part. This was originally made in 2020, and it is called the Draftinator. There are 4 layers here. We have the top, which is a translucent purple. We have the only 1 seat in there. That's crazy. It's the driver's on the left side. There's no passenger seat. We have instead a bunch of veins or something going on in there, so it must be like wiring for the truck for some reason. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what it would be for, other than for this particular type to maybe light, like a light kit. I don't know if you'd want to sacrifice the seat for that. There's a whole bunch of space right here to put a light kit. All right, we have looks like Rom or Roni. I'm not sure what that says on the side right there. Number 1 for X-Racers. It's got a white layer for the seat, and it's got a pink layer of metal on the bottom. So we have all 4 layers accounted for. So the only one that didn't come with 4 layers to my knowledge is this. It's got a lot of chrome, so we're okay with that. And they all roll probably fairly well. They just came out of the package. Now, we got in order. Like when I was a kid, our encyclopedias, for some reason, we went from A to Z. All right, so if you don't know what an encyclopedia is, you're probably too young to be on this channel. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one's your favorite? Now, if I had to personally pick, I mean, I'm looking at not just the colors, because I don't like the color combination here as much. Okay, for color combination, let's see which one. I would pick this color combination first. I think this blue and this yellow just really look good together. And it's not because of Ukraine. I'm not going to talk about that at all. I'm just saying that. Okay, ignoring the colors and just the car itself. Oh, I kind of like this truck, but I like this too. This one's a cool looking vehicle, but it's a 1-seater. I like to roll with my friends, so I would pick this one. This reminds me of a kind of car, well, the front does not. That front is like half the size of it. But when I was a kid, I had a 2-seater car, and the back seat was not really a seat, but I always had friends that would sit back there, because I always hung out with groups of 2, like groups of 3 total, like me and Sputnik and Joey. So if I was driving that day, I would be like Sputnik and Joey, because I always told Joey, you're the 3rd wheel, you go in the back. So Joey, if you're out there, still love you, man, but you're still the 3rd wheel. So Sputnik would ride over here, and he'd be my map person, because he would tell me how to get to places. Because once you get into Wilmington, you can't slow down in that place. So he would say, like, take a left, right up here, take a right here. We're at the mall. So we used to like go into all the shopping places. We were, looking for Hot Wheels cars. Actually, we're looking for Matchbox cars a lot of times. And But this one's really cool too. If I was going to be by myself as a single person in there, this one has just 2 seats. It looks like it has 2 seats, so plenty of leg room. I like the design of this vehicle too. That's pretty nice. And of course, if I had to get through some heavy rain, because down here we don't have snow, but we have rain, and you think, well, that's not the same. If you don't have any runoff, you hydroplane pretty darn quick. I remember the first time I was hydroplaning, it scared the bejesus out of me. It scared me so much. And that's when I was like, never again will I do that. And when you have a car that only has 2 seats, you know that car is light. So yeah, you got to be careful. So which one is your favorite? Is it, remember, this is 1, 2, make sure I got the numbers correct. I didn't mix them up or anything. 3, 4, 5. Is it numbers 1, 2, 3, or 5? Did you pick a different color for maybe, like, did you pick a different one for the color or for the actual model? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear from all of y'all.